Hey, what's happening to my rideshare road warriors? What's going on? This is Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman. In this video, we're going to talk about serious Uber and Lyft pimping on these new drivers. Stay tuned. Hey, what's happening, road warriors? Welcome back. This is Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia. Taking a little break, but I got my XL only profile on right now. Hey, check this out, guys. I wanted to talk to you today about Uber pimping. And I've been talking to you guys and saying this, that you got to have some type of strategy. And I think, and I really seriously think both of these companies, Uber and Lyft, they are really pimping out the new drivers. And what do I mean by that? When you come into the rideshare game, and this is typical, so this video is more so for the newbies. My veterans out there, you guys probably know all this already. But if you're just getting started with both in the rideshare game, both platforms, it doesn't matter each one, they don't really give you any success tips. They don't give you the two key critical components: where to drive and when to drive. You don't get that. I remember when I first started, and you guys heard me say this, I got started and I just thought you just turned the app on and money just rained down from the sky like manna. It's crazy. But that's not true. You've got to have a strategy. There's something else too that's really critical that they don't tell you. And I picked up a guy today, and it's so funny because he was a repeat rider, and he also happened to be my fraternity brother. And so we just talking, and he said, well, yeah, I used to drive Uber too. And he said, I had an FX35, and that's an Infinity, right? So he didn't know, he was spending a lot of money on gas. And he said he'd make maybe like $40 worth of profit every week. And what these companies don't tell you is they don't tell you that you can be on different platforms, right? So you can be on Uber XL, larger platforms, right? You could be on Uber Select. You can be on Lyft Lux. Back in the day, it was called Lyft something. I forgot what it used to be called. Or Lyft XL, which used to be Lyft Plus back in the day, right? So they don't tell you this stuff straight out the gate. So if you got a car, and hear me, people out there, even if you've been driving, some of you guys may not even know it. If you've been driving for a while, or I don't care if you've been driving a week or a year, you may not know these things. Like, somebody had to tell me that I had an XL profile. I didn't know that, and this was 3 years ago. I didn't know that my car qualified for XL, but then once I, figured it out, I was like, hey, I gave myself a raise. I didn't know. And then I didn't know, even with XL, I still didn't have a strategy for winning with XL. So here's the flip, and this is why I say it's pimping, right? Like, even to bump up to Select, you have to do a certain amount of rides, right? To bump up to Uber Select, you have to do a certain amount of rides. And if you don't know this, and you have a high-end car, just like my frat brother had a high-end car, it's crazy. Like, you'll spend a whole lot of gas. This car took premium gasoline. So, he's probably out there riding around doing pools, riding around doing just regular Uber X, when he should have been doing Select, and it's crazy because he said he drove for like 3 months. So I know he had enough rides to qualify for Select. But the thing is about these companies, they're not going to hold your hand. Number one, they're just giving you the opportunity to be on the app. You know what I mean? Number two, you got to come up with your own strategy. And then number three, you got to network with some other drivers. Don't be too proud to go ask another driver for help or some advice. Sometimes drivers won't tell you some quote unquote secrets. There are no real secrets out here to the rideshare game. That's just catchy especially on the internet and our titles and stuff like that. It's just catchy stuff that we put together. I know I do. I'm a copywriter, you know, so I'm a marketer, so I know how to market my titles a certain way to get people to click and watch them. So, you know, but there are places where you can go to frequent to get rides, and some drivers may, you know, not share that type of information with you because it's a consistent source of income for them. But try to stay away from people like that, because those people typically have a scarcity mentality. All right. So what happens is, you know, both of these companies, right? And it's getting back to the pimping part, right? How you're being whored out. You're being pimped out, right? You're being pimp slapped. You know, get over there and get my money, and make sure you walk through the raindrops. You know, don't get wet. Walk through the raindrops and get my money. All right. And so, it's weird. The police is, I don't know why the police just, you guys see that? Maybe right there. I don't know what he's doing. He just pulled over there and turned his lights on. Strange. So, you know, the whole pimping thing, right? The pimp down, smack down. You know, these companies make their money on volume. So individually, you know, a lot of drivers like to say, well, they don't care about the drivers. Uber and Lyft, they don't care about their drivers. And to a degree, I think that's, you know, that's kind of true. They're in business for themselves. So you have to be in business for yourself as well. And unfortunately, it's not promoted like that. It's promoted as you being your own boss, you know, having the flexibility, but it's not promoted as you coming up with a business process. It's not promoted as you coming up with how to operate a business as far as income and expenses. You know, it's not promoted as how to get out here and market yourself, because Uber takes care of a lot of the marketing. Like, we don't have to go out and find customers. You know, Uber pretty much does that. Lyft pretty much does that. You know, they do that. They have that's stuff that we don't have to do. So yeah, they deserve to get paid for that because it's generating money. But the drivers are doing the lion's share of the business. We are the business, okay? We are the workhorses. We are the mules of the business. So, but they bank on, and I'm pretty confident in saying this, they bank on the ignorance of people. You know, some of my people in my True Riders group, we talk about this sometimes, that they want ignorant drivers. They don't want you to be smart. They want you to run around and get the $3.50 continuous trip promotions, you know, to keep your app on so you can steady get money for them, right? They want you to take Uber pools because they get, you know, twice the, I think it's the convenience fee or whatever they charge. You know, they get that. You don't share in that, but you're getting paid less money to do more work. Where does that work at? I bet you can't go into anybody's office. Like, I'm in a corporate plaza right here, right? I'm in a corporate area, right? A lot of retail, a lot of stuff over here, right? I bet you can't go into one of these restaurants and talk to the manager and say, hey man, we're going to take some of your money away and we want you to do more work. How's that sound? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't fly. So, but if you don't know, if no one's educating you, if you're not educating yourself, if you're not networking with other people, you're gonna get pimped. You're gonna get pimped. So I don't want to see that happen to you guys. You know, just think about what I'm saying. This is, like I said, this is especially for my newbies, my people who have been in the game, you know, for a while. You know, they know, or they should know, you know, how to operate this like a business. If you treat it like a business, it'll pay you like a business. I'm like over 200 for the day. It's like 812. You know, I got a private client coming in later on, so I may take a break. I might just keep driving, man, until I'm done. So, but had I not known and networked with other people, I wouldn't know about how to, you know, get private clients or the best times to drive and the best places to drive. You know, I wouldn't know about Uber XL, you know, how that worked, that I qualified for Uber XL. So like this case in point, this vehicle I drive, you guys see my last couple of videos, what I've done in the car. You know, I knew that the next vehicle that I went to get, that I wanted, needed to be an Uber XL vehicle, because Uber X rates, it's so hard to make the money just on Uber X. You can make it. I did 1,000 consistently. I did maybe like, I think I ended up with about 1,000 last week, even because I had a slow beginning of the week. I had the XL, so I was just popping XLs off, especially like Friday and Saturday. I knew, it gave me more options, and that's what you want to have, is options. But if you don't know that you have these options, if no one's told you, if no one's giving you a strategy to win, how can you win? You're going to be on the losing end, just like my fraternity brother was. It's like so many people. I was the same way. And I'm sure there were plenty of people out there who were on the losing end because they weren't given the information. So, and that's another reason why the turnover is so high. Think about it. If you go work at McDonald's and they don't tell you how to, I'm sorry. If you go work at McDonald's and they don't teach you how to flip burgers, if they don't teach you how to press the pictures on the cash registers to ring things up, if they don't teach you how to drop the fries and stop the timer and start the timer, and you're just standing there, you're looking around, you're not learning anything, it's a good chance you're probably not going to stay there long. I don't care what job it is. Nobody's telling you how to do anything. You're probably not going to stay there that long. It's just the way it is. It's human nature. So, hope you guys got some value out of this video. If you did, like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the button, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. And the Total Rideshare Mastery class, there will be a link somewhere in there for the Total Rideshare Mastery audio course. I still have it at a discounted price. And I think I'm still running that special. I'll probably take the special away where you guys can get it for free just for signing up on my newsletter. If you go to www.ridesharedrivingtips.com/newsletter, you can subscribe to my newsletter. And I still, depending on when you see this video, it should still be up where you can get that class free. If not, right now, I think I got it for like $9.95 or something like that on the website. So, we'll see. I think I got it. It's cheap right now. That's cheap to get the game. I wish somebody had put a course together 5 or 6 years ago when I started on how to be a successful rideshare driver, giving me some strategies, and so I didn't have to run around like a chicken with my head cut off getting pimp slapped by Uber. All right, y'all, I'm out. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace.